Today we're going on an epic jungle hike to some of the most beautiful beaches in all of Mexico. We are starting in the town of Boca de Tomatlán. This morning we took a bus here from Vallarta and we are walking through the jungle to Playa Colomitos, one of the smallest, most beautiful beaches I've ever seen. And then I believe we're going to go to Las Animas and maybe even, if we're feeling crazy, to Quimixto. Now today we are joined by our friend Ingrid, and one reason we love Ingrid is because she is absolutely up for whatever. We could have gotten on a bus and said, well, we don't know where we're going, and she would have gotten on that bus with us. She doesn't know that we don't really know the way to the beach. She said, you guys have done this before, right? Well, it's been a bit.
Going to Boca. It's like a town that's maybe, I don't know, 8 miles south of Puerto Vallarta, and it's a tiny little fishing village. It's about a 40-minute bus ride. We'll check in with you on the bus. Hike here was pretty tough. It's really hot in this thing, and I thought a bug was on my neck at one point, but it was sweat rolling out, so it's pretty hot.
I'm a little out of breath already, not gonna lie. Now, the nice thing about having a friend in town, in specific Ingrid, is that when you have a friend visiting you, you are confronted with something that you typically take for granted, and that is time. Ingrid only has so many days here. We only have so much time to spend with her, so we are trying to do anything and everything we can so that she can really maximize her time here in Vallarta. And today that means doing this beautiful hike that we have done before, but I'm ashamed to say 5 or 6 years living here, we've only done it like twice. And it's, I mean, for people who love being outside, beaches, hiking, doing this kind of thing, it's embarrassing that we've only done it just a few times. Though I will admit that 2 days ago, we tried to have so much fun with Ingrid all in one day. We were really trying to maximize our time with her that we had too much fun, and that kind of creeped into ruining the next day. I won't go into detail here, but so maybe you can take things too far. But you have to push the boundaries and the limits to know what your boundaries and limits are. Right, Ingrid? Stop number 1, Playa Colomitos. I don't know if this is officially like the smallest beach in Mexico, but we're gonna go with that. It is. Sometimes there's not even a beach there if it's high tide. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
If you're planning on spending time at Playa Colomitos, definitely wake up early, get here as early as you can, because it's very popular, and later in the day it'll get busy, and I would recommend continuing to hike along Playa Las Animas, but it's a definite beautiful first stop. Somehow forgot just how awesome this hike is. I mean, you're going up and over hills and mountains and through the jungle, and then coming to little sections of beaches. I'm not sure if this beach has a name. I'm sure it does. Someone had too much fun. Must have had a friend in town. We might be a little lost, just a little bit. We're not sure if we continue up or if we go through that underneath. I see footprints here.
Okay, that's a good sign.
So if somebody else did it, then we're gonna be lost together. No, this seems right. How you feeling?
I feel good. We're almost to Las Animas and it's only 9 a.m. That's a record.
What?
Wow.
Free beer.
It's meant to be.
That's a sign of good luck, isn't it? Some people say if you get bird crap on you, it's good luck. I say if you find beer, it's good luck. We are at Playa Caballo, I believe is the name of it. The cool thing about this hike is that there's so many different beaches all along the way, whether you want to stop here at Caballo, back there at Colomitos, Las Animas, Quimixto. So in there, you're not doing this like on a tour. I suppose you could rent a boat that would take you to these different beaches, but it's pretty nice to know we got here on our own, with our own 2 feet. We have arrived to Las Animas, at least.
Really?
We are all hungry. We walked by a restaurant or hotel that was cooking bacon, and we almost just busted in there and started eating. How's it feel?
Oh, I feel like we're the first explorers to ever make it here.
You think so?
Yeah, at least today. I haven't seen any other. I think we are the first hikers this morning.
That's not true. We kicked ass and we passed a couple other hikers. Actually, to be accurate, we passed 4 that had started out before us.
So who's counting?
But who's counting? We're in first, second, and third place, baby!
We brought a little water and pan dulce with us. I've never wanted pan dulce so badly in my life. I didn't have anything for breakfast.
A little pan dulce?
We are refueled. For those of you watching, for informational purposes, 1, probably not a good idea. We don't know what we're doing. But it took us just under 2 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes, right, Hill? Took us 1 hour and 45 minutes to get to here to Las Animas. Now we're going to hike to Quimixto. We've been to Quimixto before, but never hiking. So I was joking with Ingrid a little bit earlier about getting lost, but really we actually don't know how to get to Quimixto from here. But I mean, it's just follow the beach, right? Hey. No. There we go. Come on. Keep it going, buddy. We're a little lost. I mean, it's just follow the beach, right? And it looks like we've come to the end of the beach, and that doesn't seem like how you're supposed to go. So I think maybe we need to backtrack and see if there's a way up and over this hill instead of going along the beach. I'm having a hard time figuring out if Ingrid is really intelligent or really dumb. Here's why.
I'm a combination of the 2.
Really dumb because she's with us. Really intelligent because I've noticed she waits for us to make a decision to try the path. She'll just stay there and watch us, and then she'll go the right way.
Well, you guys are the locals.
Say yes to the adventure. I think that's us.
Wow, that's us.
What an incredible hike. I mean, just, you've got the ocean next to you. You can hear the waves crashing into the rocks. You can smell the ocean, feel the sea spray, all the while hiking through the jungle. I think there's just, at least for me personally, like I just get like a rush of, I don't know, it's like a drug doing things like this where you just can't help but smile, feel good, feel happy, and I don't know, feel excited about life when you set off on adventures like this. That being said, I can't wait to get there because I am hungry. We made it.
Wow. Wow.
Ingrid, how would you rate this tour?
Well, you know, there are different categories upon which to rate this tour. So as far as the views are concerned, I mean, I'm giving it a 10 because this is really beautiful. The company is going to be like closer to an 8.5 because there have been some comments made. And as far as the actual guidance, that's going to be like 5.5.
I'll take it.
5.5? Yes.
If you've watched all of our videos with Ingrid, you can see the progression of her attitude towards us slowly declining over time. Day 1, mediocre sunset. She was giving it a 10. She was happy to be with us, and now like amazing hike, and she's like 5.5.
Company's only an 8.5.
The waves are looking awesome today here in Quimixto, so you know I've got to get out there and give it a shot.
We made it to Quimixto, and no surprise, Greg already found his way out to try to surf. The waves once again here in Quimixto are huge. So Ingrid and I are planning to stay on shore and see how many micheladas we can drink. Do you feel like you shredded the waves, or do you feel like the waves shredded you?
I had no business being out there at all. Those waves are...
I wasn't gonna say
now
it.
They don't look big. Those waves were huge, weren't they?
Yeah, those waves were pretty big.
You just
How was
saying
it? No, they were big.
They were terrifying. It was terrifying. Cheers.
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 After saving our favorite surfer, that really hits the spot.
On the way here, Hillary said, there's no way I'm having a beer today. It didn't take long.
Well, this isn't really a beer.
It's true.
It's a mixed drink. I didn't say no to mixed drinks.
That's true. I had a pretty intense experience out in the ocean just now. I think that was a calling to call it quits for today. Hillary was a little...
I was terrified. I haven't been that scared. I took off running like there was anything I was gonna do, but I think you should be done surfing today. Just hang out on the beach, have a beer. Look how relaxing this is.
I don't want to give away too many of our upcoming plans, but I'm just now coming to the realization that this is our last adventure in this area for a long time. I couldn't think of a better person to spend it with. Hillary, not Ingrid, because she gave us 5.5 out of 10. Let's make it 6.
Yes.
6. We got a 6. Hopefully getting back home is a lot less adventurous than getting here. Colomitos looks a little different than it did this morning. It's freaking packed. Just keep walking. Keep walking. Well, I guess it's too late. Show up early. Yeah. That's the lesson we learned, right? Wow. We have made it back. The boat over here, it was just too fast. It felt like, man, it took us 3.5 hours to walk that, and then it was like 15 minutes in the boat.
That's true.
But it did feel good knowing that we did that whole thing by foot.